Okay, well, hello everyone. I'm Charlotte and I am a design educator here at Canva. So I'm a former primary school teacher with nearly 10 years experience teaching across Australia. And I really love empowering teachers and students to develop a love of learning. And I get to do that as part of my role as design educator at Canva. So welcome today to our Appsmashing with Canva webinar. We're really excited to have you join us from all over the world by the looks of it, and I hope we can inspire you to explore using Canva in your classroom. And today we've got a jam-packed session planned where we'll be exploring all the wonderful integrations that Canva has to offer. And our aim for the session is to give you some hands-on ideas that you can apply in your classroom as soon as tomorrow. So on the agenda today, first we will be starting with content apps and how you can level up your designs with built-in Canva apps. We will then have a look at publishing apps such as learning management systems and Thinglink, and we will explore the integrations and partnerships Canva has and how these can enhance your designs. And lastly, we'll show you some resources for getting started with Canva for Education. First of all, do you have a Canva for Education account? If it's new for you, here's a quick overview in case you don't yet know about our free product for teachers. Canva for Education gives you free access to Canva Pro, which includes millions of premium images, fonts, videos, and templates. You can remove the background from photos, create presentations, add in your voiceover and video. You can also assign activities to your students that they can return to you for feedback. And with your dedicated classroom space, you can share class templates, designs, and set up student collaboration groups. And the great thing about Canva for Education is that there's no limit to how many teachers or students from your school can join. And there are no hidden charges or upgrades. We've also partnered with some popular tools like Microsoft Teams, Google Classroom, Canvas, Schoology, and many more to create amazing experiences and workflows for students and teachers. And our aim is to keep things simple to save you time. So if you haven't already signed up to Canva for Education, head on over to the websites that are on the screen now, canva.com/edu-signup. It's 100% free to sign up. All right, let's dive into the learning. Let me know, are you an app smashing expert? Are you yet to try it? Or are you curious about what it is? And that's why you're here today. Well, you've most likely app smashed without even realizing you have, especially over the last couple of years with many educators undertaking the massive task of online learning. App smashing is the process of using multiple apps to create projects or complete tasks. It's a way of using technology to make your resources more interactive, engaging, and exciting. Here on the screen, you can see just a sample of some of the apps that are right within the Canva interface. You can use all of these tools without even leaving your Canva design. And with so many tools now integrated, you can design quickly and make your presentations, designs, and classroom resources more interactive and reduce your workload. If you're a regular Canva user, I'm sure you're familiar with Canva's side menu. So it's full of tools you use regularly, like the text box, elements, images, and audio. But there's a little button called the More button, and this gives you access to Canva's free app store. It looks just like the one on the screen now. Once you click on More, you will see that it's home to a host of free apps and integrations you can access right from within the Canva interface. While we can't look at every single one of them today, I've chosen a few that I think you'll love and will enhance your designs. So part one is all about content apps. And we're going to explore how you can seamlessly add content from a huge variety of sources in just a couple of clicks. We'll cover how you can take your designs just that step further and level up by adding in interactive elements from a range of integrations. So let's find out how. Firstly, you can easily connect your Google Drive, Dropbox, and Flickr accounts. When you have these connected, you can easily import images and videos that you already have uploaded in these apps to Canva and add them to any of your designs. On the screen now, you can see how we do it. And these are the steps. First, click on the More tab from the side panel, then select the app you want to use. Click Connect or connect your account. Log in on the prompt that will appear and allow Canva to access your content. Once the app is connected, your folders and media files will appear automatically on the side panel. And all you need to do is simply click on an image or video to add it to your design. Next up, we're going to explore YouTube. Using this integration, you can easily make videos a seamless part of your next presentation, poster, or lesson. You can search for a YouTube clip without having to leave the Canva interface. You don't have to copy and paste links anymore, you just have to do it right within your design. Step 1 is going to find YouTube in the More tab. Click YouTube and search for the perfect video to engage your students. Click to insert the video, then resize to suit your design. You don't have to leave the interface and you don't have to copy and paste in links from YouTube anymore. All you have to do is open the app. This integration allows you to embed useful clips to help bring your activities to life. Videos are such a great way to engage the current generations of learners. I know from experience that young students also love to sing, dance, and interact with videos. So why not bring them into your designs? I was having a play with the YouTube integration and I used one of Canva's virtual classroom templates. I chose to insert a mindfulness video from YouTube to complete with my students. By inserting it directly into my design, all I have to do in the morning is press present when my students come in or log on online, and I have my resource ready to go. You can also insert more than one video, which really makes lesson prepping a lot easier. Okay, it's time for our first activity. So I'll leave this up for just a moment more in case you want to scan it. And you're going to try and find this page here. And you're going to have a go yourself at inserting a YouTube video. The steps are on the left, so we go to the More tab, we select or search for YouTube. You can either search with the Canva Classroom or any video or topic that you're interested in, and you can add your video right into this design. Great, so have a play with that. Let's go on to the next integration. So next up, we're going to look at Google Maps. Now, this might not seem like an education integration straight away, but I've got some ideas you can use today. So you can use Google Maps right from within your Canva designs and insert an interactive map of any location. Simply find Google Maps in the More tab and you can search up an exact address, point of interest, or even a whole country. And then you can click to insert it into your design. It can be used to enhance lesson activities and expand some learning opportunities. What a great way to include some interactive elements in your instructional materials and get students exploring different places and spaces. Students can even insert a map into their own work as shown on the screen here. It could also be a really useful tool for adding more detailed field trip instructions so students and parents know how to reach a specific offsite event. On the screen, you can see I'm inserting a map of the Netball Carnival location into my class newsletter. There are endless possibilities. Once the map is inserted, all you have to do is double click to interact with it. So I have a quick question for all of you. Are there any ideas that pop into your mind of how you could use this integration in your classroom?
Oh, interested to hear. We do have a quick question while we're waiting for a few responses there. Are the options possible or available for mobile?
I am assuming so. We can always get back to you on that, but it's the same menu that you see across all Canva platforms. So I would go with yes if you explore the More tab.
Yeah, I know that they've been working really, really hard on making it a seamless cross-platform experience so that you really get as much on mobile as you do on the desktop. Oh, we've got a few answers coming through here for using the map. Pretty says, perhaps when we do a virtual trip around the Philippines, I'm excited to use this for my computer. Awesome.
That's a really good idea. And especially now with less travel being allowed, so this would be a really useful integration. And I can see someone's adding in some home resources for your swim school. Oh, that's a really good idea too. Next up, we have a really fun app smash, which is Bitmoji. So Canva allows you to directly connect your Bitmoji account. So if you go again to the More tab, which is where we're going lots of times today, find Bitmoji, and once you are connected, you can search using keywords to find the perfect addition to your worksheets, presentations, or classroom posters. On the screen, you can see that I got creative and I added my Bitmoji to some stickers for my students. So you can use your Bitmoji to personalize stickers or badges, certificates, and you can print these or use them virtually. Students could even create their own Bitmojis and you could use them to personalize your classroom content. Think about how awesome it would look if students' Bitmojis could be included into classroom labels, posters, and awards. So why don't you have a go at connecting your Bitmoji account after this webinar and see what you can come up with to motivate your students. Now, next up, we have a brand new app that you might have spotted already, and it's called the Character Builder. So users are able to create unique characters by composing a variety of elements together that uniquely reflect them. So students can be part of their own design, creating a sense of immersion and increasing engagement. Students can choose between different faces, bodies, colors, and expressions. So as soon as I saw this character builder tool, lots of ideas immediately came into my head. And one of them that I could see is students not only creating themselves, but they're also taking it a step further and starting to create those characters that appear in their own writing. So here on the screen, you can see me using a different idea again, some nameplate templates combined with the character builder tool to personalize my classroom and really make my students feel seen. How cool is that? Next up, we have Typeform. So we get a lot of requests for form integration with Canva, and this is one way that you can do it. You can now add Typeforms directly into your Canva design. And to start with, you just create your form or survey on the Typeform website. Inside the editor, which you can see on the screen here, you can create some question prompts, polls, and more to engage your students and gain some powerful insights into their learning. Once you've created your Typeform, you then head back into the Canva interface and you connect your Typeform account. Now you only have to do this once. You can find Typeform and other advanced Appsmash tools underneath the embed button, or you could just search for any app to get really quick access. So once you're connected in Canva, anytime you create a new Typeform survey, it will automatically appear right within the window, ready for you to instantly add it to your presentation. So once you've inserted your Typeform, this is what it will look like in present mode. It will become an interactive element in your presentation. So you can click on, okay, let's go, and you will get the questions. The students will get the questions that they can answer. So where would you prefer to travel to? The student records their response. I think I'd like to go to the snow, seeing as we're in Australia. And it gets sent straight to you. Now, there is something to note that you get 20 responses as a free account, and you have to upgrade to get some more. Next up, we have the really exciting new interactive draw tool. So this tool allows you to select a pen, marker, or highlighter, which you can use to color, draw, or mark directly onto any Canva design. You can also have a play around with the different colors and transparency. I think this is a real game changer as it turns every Canva design into an interactive teaching tool. As you can see on the screen, Appsmashing this tool would be perfect for modeled and shared lessons. The Draw tool turns your designs into hands-on interactive learning. You can display a design like the shapes task you see on the screen in front of your students, and they can come up and actually circle, cross, and interact with the task on the screen right in front of you. It's also good to mention that you can keep the drawing that was added onto the design, or you can easily delete it if you want to remove it. I had a big eyed explore of the template library, and I found a couple of templates that I thought would suit the draw tool really well. So I found a task that was called feeling faces. So your students could come in and they could draw what the different feelings feel like to them. There was also a template called a peek inside my mind. So students can draw, but they can also add those other elements that you use in Canva, like your text and your graphics, to really get a big combination of all the powerful things Canva has to offer. So I think the opportunities with Appsmashing and the Draw tool really are endless. So it's time for you to have a play around with the draw tool. So if you hop back into your workbook that you got before with the YouTube activity, and see if you can find the draw tool underneath the More tab, and select a pen, thickness, transparency, and color, and see if you can add a smiley face to this design. Maybe even give it some fun hair, as he's lacking some at the moment.
Simran would just like a little refresher on what the term app smashing actually means.
Oh, yeah, sure. So to app smash, basically in the simplest terms, means to use two different apps together. So using Canva, which is an edtech tool, and also another tool such as the draw tool, using them together to create an interactive design. And later on, I'll actually show you how to use two completely different platforms together. And yes, you can use the draw tool in real time. So I imagine while having a class via Google Classroom. So Canva is, you can have more than one user on any design at a time. So I can imagine sharing a brainstorm with maybe 4 students and they can all work and draw on the same design at the same time. So yes, it does work.
Sorry, I was just going to say, I really love the idea of, which is something that you mentioned to me previously, of having one of the designs up on an interactive whiteboard as well, and actually getting students to like draw on a design as they come into the classroom. You know, maybe you're doing your morning check-in as well. I think they really lend themselves to those interactive board scenarios.
Yeah, it's really exciting because you no longer have to print a worksheet or send it to them. You can display it in full screen on your big whiteboard and they can come up and actually interact with the design. So it's very exciting, and I think it's just the beginning of the draw tool. I'm sure it's going to evolve into being even better. Okay, next up we have the QR code app. So this is a really great integration that lets teachers and students easily add a QR code to any design in just a few clicks. So I think these are perfect for posters, brochures, flashcards, choice boards for your students in the classroom. All you need to do is enter a URL into the QR app, like you can see on the screen now, and Canva will create a QR code for you. You no longer have to have 2 different websites open. You can do it within Canva. So perhaps your students are doing a book report. They could design a poster for the book and embed a link to a short video of themselves talking about the book using a QR code. They could also design a poster or a brochure to advocate for a cause they really care about. And as a teacher, you could also create maybe a virtual library where different book videos are displayed and the QR code takes the students to the book being read out loud. Now we have Giphy. So this is the world's largest library of animated GIFs. It's available in the Canva app library. And this is another fun app smash, which can motivate even the toughest of critics. So at any time during your design process, you can browse the Giphy library and find the perfect GIF to enhance your activity or presentation. This is a fantastic way to add some fun to the classroom, create laughter, and make learning relatable, all whilst keeping your students' attention. You can see on the screen that I enhanced a quiz I created by adding humour with a GIF from the Giphy library. I wonder if this week you can make your students laugh by using a GIF in your lessons or designs. All right, it is activity 3. So hop back into your workbook and see if you can search and find the Giphy library underneath the More tab. If you're not sure what to search for, maybe you can search for wow and insert a GIF into your Canva design.
Yeah, we've got some great ideas for QR codes here. So Louise says, for older or higher level learners, a QR code on a poster next to equipment or tools is great for learning on demand and refreshers to see how to use something or get the most from it.
I love that. I also straight away popped into my head of even like a booking system. I know some schools I worked at, to book the iPads, you had to sign into something. So you could even have a poster where you scan the QR code to take you to another website where you can book something. Well, these are really good ideas. And someone used a QR code for their business card. So yeah, all these ideas aren't just for education. You could use these in so many different use cases and areas. Oh, so someone asked me, how did I add a quiz? The one with the Giphy next to it. So it's actually a template in the Canva template library. So if you search interactive quiz On your Canva homepage, there is actually a whole range of different templates. So yeah, lots of different quizzes. It's really fun and it's growing each week. Now we're on to part 2, which is publishing apps. So Canva works seamlessly with other go-to classroom learning tools like learning management systems. From your dedicated classroom space, you can share your work and assignments to places like Google Classroom, Microsoft Teams, and Canvas. So we're going to have a look at how this works with Google Classroom and how you can publish content once you've connected it to your account. And then once you've seen that, it's very similar for all the other platforms. So it's incredibly easy to turn Canva templates into assignments for your students. Using these 4 steps, they will be assigned their own individual copy to complete. So first, you need to start by creating the design for your students. Start with any template and customize it to suit your needs. Once you are ready to share it with your students, you find the share button in the top right, and you can pick Google Classroom. You might have to log in and connect your account, and then you can just choose the class that you want to share it with, select the assignment option, and fill in the details, and it's sent, it's done. So once a student logs into Google Classroom, opens the assignment you just created, they will be prompted straight away to use the template. Then once they've completed their work and press send to teacher, you will be able to comment and give feedback. And the next app is called Thinglink. So we know that many teachers are already Appsmashing Canva and Thinglink. It's a popular platform used to create engaging visual experiences with images, videos, and 360 media. So did you know that you can design with Canva straight from within the Thinglink Editor? All you have to do is select the Design with Canva option when you create a new design in Thinglink, and you can get inspired by creating lots of different things and using Thinglink to connect external data sources and resources. When I think of Thinglink and Canva, the ideas that come to my mind are things like interactive class timetables, lesson plans, and videos. And on the screen here, you can also see that we have a range of templates in the Canva library that are actually designed with Thinglink in mind. So if you search Thinglink in the Canva template library, all these different templates will appear for you. Another way you can use Thinglink, so this is a Thinglink editor up on the screen now, and you can see that you can click edit or edit with Canva, and it immediately takes you to the Canva platform, and you can use all of the Canva elements and it sends it back to Thinglink. Okay, and part 3 is all about Canva's integrations and partnerships. So let's explore how you can level up your designs with some different apps. So the first up, we have Canva and Flipgrid. So this brings together the creative power of Canva's visual communication with Flipgrid's ability to spark meaningful discussions and inspire learners to share their voice. There has been a release just recently of over 100 new Canva designs made specifically for Flipgrid. We've made it even easier to add Canva backgrounds and frames to Flipgrid videos. So on the screen, you can see me creating and adding in a Flipgrid background. So for you to do this, you go to the Canva homepage and you search Flipgrid. Here you'll see a huge range of templates from science to English and everyday frames and backgrounds. The one that I chose to create on the screen is a question of the day backdrop to attach my Flipgrid topic. And I'm using Canva's video and recording tools to create multimedia instructions for my students. So once this has been uploaded into Flipgrid, students now have a video instruction alongside a visual prompt to assist them with answering the question you have set. I think this is a really great way to boost student engagement, and it's really ideal in situations such as hybrid and remote learning, not just in the physical classroom. The Canva and the Flipgrid partnership gives students more creative control to demonstrate their learning whilst also giving them experience presenting and sharing their ideas to an audience. This time on the screen, I'm exploring the Flipgrid mind map template. I'm editing the topic and I'm assigning it to students who can then use the template and upload it to Flipgrid to bring it to life. So these are just a couple of ideas of how you can use these new templates. And I'd be really intrigued to know if any of you have actually used Flipgrid and if you've actually attempted to use Flipgrid and Canva together already. And if you haven't, definitely search Flipgrid in the template library to have a go. These are just a few examples of the different frames and the backgrounds that have been designed for you to use. There's lots of different ways you could use them. And of course, even within them, everything you can edit. So if you're like, I really love that, but I want to change the text, you can. Change the colors, change everything. All right, next up, we have also developed some Pear Deck templates. So this is a popular platform helping teachers engage students in proven instructional strategies. And Canva for Education's template team has created a series of ready-to-use editable templates specifically with Pear Deck in mind. So Pear Deck is for use within Google Slides and PowerPoint. It's an add-on. So on the screen here, you can see that I am searching for Pear Deck on the homepage. And there is lots of different presentation slides that I can use. So to use this, you log into your Canva account, search Pear Deck templates, and there are a series of templates specifically for Pear Deck, such as science, social studies, maths, trivia, about me, and SEL. So once you've selected a presentation template, you can edit using Canva's elements, text, photos, and other graphics. And once you're happy with your presentation slides, you can click on the 3 dots in the right corner and share as a Microsoft PowerPoint. Another exciting partnership that we can announce now is Book Creator. So this is a popular education site that helps students and teachers around the world make digital books. The Canva integration with Book Creator means students can add professional book covers to capture the reader's attention. Now, even students with little design experience can make their books look professional and come to life. Here's how to combine Canva and Book Creator to design digital books. So first, you can visit Book Creator to create an account, and there's a free starter plan of up to 40 books. From Book Creator, you can add an eye-catching book cover directly from Canva. To set up in Book Creator, click the plus button, select More, Add Apps, and enable Canva. Once Canva is enabled, you can click the plus button and you can add your favorite cover. And here is another example of what I just talked about. So you can add your cover, edit with Canva, and you get a little pop-up window with Canva where you can do your design. And as soon as you save it, it goes straight into your Book Creator design. Easy as that. All right, another collaboration we have is with a platform called Wonderopolis. So this is a popular education site that has helped over 45 million students learn the answers to thought-provoking questions around the world. So with Wonderopolis, we can learn things such as why do cats purr, can you divide by 0, and so much more. So we have created a big variety of templates to use with Wonderopolis in mind. On the screen here, you can see the Wonderopolis templates. So again, we go back to the Canva template library and we search Wonderopolis and we get all these different options. There's templates such as graphic organizers, posters, postcards, and comic strips. So this partnership really lets you create some engaging content, and these templates really help scaffold your students' thinking. So my students used to love learning about all the random and cool things that were happening, and then they could capture everything they've learned in a Canva design. And here's an example of how students can demonstrate their learning on Canva using Wonderopolis. So they can visit Wonderopolis, find a wonder that they are inspired by, and on there they can do things such as deepen their vocabulary, test their comprehension, and they can even have the article read to them. Then teachers can open Canva for Education and assign students one of the ready-made templates. So on the screen here, I picked a KWL chart, and the student can come in and add all their new learning and share it back with me. It's also a great way for them to share with others what they have learned And I can also see this be used in a group setting. So students can both work on the same template together and collect all their new learning. So I wonder if anyone out there has actually used Wonderopolis or heard of it and is going to give it a go in the next few weeks. All right, so time for some quick tips. We're going to have a little look at Seesaw. So has anyone here used Seesaw? It is a platform which creates a powerful learning loop between students, teachers, and families. And Seesaw's capabilities make it the perfect tool to app smash with Canva. Appsmashing, Canva, and Seesaw can take your lessons and activities to a whole new level. You can use your creative, engaging Canva designs in many different ways. Over the next few slides, I'm going to show you some ideas on how you can use Canva to create some engaging instructional videos, lesson activities, and announcements, which you can then share on Seesaw. And if you don't use Seesaw, these are all really good ideas as well that you can use in your classroom. So first, let's have a look at how to use Canva to plan a lesson about counting. So first of all, I created this presentation about counting, but I want to turn it into a talking presentation. So I click on Share and I choose Present and Record. I can turn this presentation into an instructional video for my students by adding audio and video. Using the Canva Recording Studio, I'm able to explicitly teach students how to count and follow along with the task. On the screen, you can see that before a little video of me popped up in the corner as I was recording. This is then attached to my presentation when it's downloaded. This is also, regardless of Seesaw, also perfect for remote learning, as you can attach valuable teaching moments to any presentation. Now let's open Seesaw and create a new activity. We are going to add an activity name and a description for our students. And then we're going to go down and add the new talking presentation that we just designed in Canva to the student instructions by clicking on Add Multimedia Instructions. There are a couple of ways you can attach your resource, so you can copy the link and insert that, or we can upload the video we just created. Do note that if you add a link to the students, they don't actually have to have a Canva account to watch it, they can still open it. So even younger students can watch these videos you created. So now students have an eye-catching, engaging scaffold to help them complete the mathematics tasks that you've set in Seesaw. Another way we can app smash these two amazing sites is we can attach student work templates, which we have created in Canva, so students can edit and submit them in Seesaw. I'm using this counting worksheet in Canva, and I'm going to click on Share and download all of the pages as a PDF. Now I'm ready to add it back into my Seesaw activity as a template. I can upload this PDF as a student template, so now students can edit and complete it. On the screen, you can see that if I scroll down to the bottom of the Seesaw task, just before there was a student template button. And I have attached it, and now students will be able to draw on it, circle it, all within Seesaw, and it's just a lot more exciting for them. Another way you can app smash with Seesaw is using our Canva announcement templates that you can customize with the click of a button. So if you go into the Canva template library and you search Seesaw, you'll see a range of different templates. These templates are designed to be colourful, eye-catching, and perfect for making important class announcements, as they will capture your audience's attention. You'll be able to impress your students and families by creating visually beautiful announcements. You might want to create a welcome back announcement, maybe introduce special events, or send a reminder to celebrate student birthdays. You can create and import these designs into Seesaw with just a few clicks. So you saw on the screen, I customized an announcement template, I downloaded it, and now I can go back into Seesaw and I can click on the big green plus and say Add Announcement. I add attachment, upload, and here I can insert my Canva design, which is definitely a lot more exciting and hopefully will capture the parents' attention so all the homework gets brought in on Friday. Also, these announcement templates can be used in lots of different platforms. It's just the tip of the iceberg. So this part is all about some resources we're going to share with you. So first up, if you're new to Canva for Education, we have a very helpful onboarding guide for teachers to give you all the tips and tricks to use Canva in your classroom. It will help you become confident and ready to get your own creative ideas flowing. So you can scan this QR code and you can learn all about Canva for Education there. We also have a really great Facebook page, Canva's Teachers Community. And here we post any new features, we post templates we've published, we even post things like this webinar, and you can reach us directly with questions or chat to other teachers about how they're using Canva in their classrooms. It's a really great community aimed at empowering teachers, and there is lots of different innovative ideas being shared in this group. So again, you can either scan the QR code or you can check out the chat for the link. Next up, we have some Canva for Education tutorials, and currently these are on YouTube. So if you scan these, you'll be sent to lots of different videos that you can learn about how to use Canva to get to know your students, how you can use it to create classroom expectations, things like how you can use graphic organizers. There's lots of different playlists for students and teachers, and you can learn how to use Canva in different creative ways, and it's continuously being updated. So there's lots of other exciting content that will keep on being added here. So if you're someone who loves using Canva or wants to know more, definitely explore these videos. We also have Canva Design School, and this is the website on the screen. Here you can learn some other things such as graphic design, how to create a logo. So lots of other handy tips that might not necessarily link directly to education, but will really help you become a better designer and help you make better resources for your students. And along with that, you're getting bombarded with links, but they're all important, is the design school events. So events such as this webinar, other things that you might like to learn. There's lots of exciting events going on, and they're always being updated and they're always happening. So we have a bit of time left, so we actually have some time for Q&A. If anyone has any questions or needs any clarification.
Awesome. Well, we did have a question from Simram, who I don't think has used Flipgrid before. So would you be able to explain what it is and how you can use Canva with Flipgrid?
Yeah, so Flipgrid is another tool. So it's both an app and a web-based program. So the way I used to use it was I would pose a question to my class, such as something simple like, what was your favorite thing about the week, or what did you learn about? And you set it up as a video. So I would ask the question as a video recording, and then you send that out to your students, and all the students record their own response. So it's really great for those students that don't necessarily love writing, but light up when a camera comes on them. So they can all record their own response, and it gets sent back to you, and you have Flipgrid, everyone in little grids, and you can go through and see everyone's responses. So because of that, Canva is amazing because we've developed all these different backgrounds which both the teacher and the student can upload to just guide their thinking and give them a bit of scaffolding so they're not like, oh, what was that question again? Yep, that's Flipgrid. So hopefully everyone has taken away something that they can at least go and attempt and have a play with and enhance your designs and make them a bit more exciting. So yeah, I hope you're inspired to do some app smashing.
Fantastic. Well, thank you so much, Charlotte. Hope everyone can join me just in the chat. Big thanks to you, Charlotte, for putting that together and sharing all your ideas and Canva know-how with us. So thanks everyone for joining us. I hope you have a lovely day or evening wherever you are in the world. And we look forward to seeing you at another Canva Live event very soon.